Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good day. We are going to be hunting some moose tonight. Hey there, George. How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I need to change my loadout. I was adjusting some tents earlier. Doing pretty good. I've spent a little time today going around checking some of my zones and shooting some moose and adjusting some things. Hoping I kind of solve some of my respawn issues that I've been having recently. Well, we're glad that you've joined in, and welcome.
I don't know if I can wake up here.
Okay, we got our first couple moose down for the night.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, is that plugged in? Is that dead?
No, you can plug it in.
What is that?
Okay. Yeah, I like it when I can get the heart shot on these moose. It makes it so I don't have to pick them, I don't have to track them as far. Nice gold moose to start out with.
Whoa, what happened?
I ran past it. Got that guy in with a heart shot. Dropped him on the spot.
Why is she barking?
I don't know. She's
We have a crazy 7-month-old puppy.
she has been outside playing, so I know she's tired.
No, she's
Hey.
not. She's throwing a baby fit.
Hey George, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Crazy, crazy puppy. Mm-hmm.
Another 4.
Yeah.
There he goes.
I think I'm going to hop on the four-wheeler and pick these two up real quick. Kind of speed things up a little bit. Drove past it. It's up here a little bit. There it is. Just a little 3. With mismatch antlers. It's kind of funny how they're like, some of them are like that. Okay, here's our next one. Nice level 4 there.
I know that dog is not tired, or is tired.
She is tired. She's been outside for like 3 hours, running around and playing, so she's got to be tired.
She just wants our attention.
Yeah.
She's going through her rebellious stage. Like, we're done teething and all that, but now she's a wild child.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the tents I adjusted. I moved it further back because I had it a little too close, and sometimes they would spook because they were in a different part of their drink zone. So I had to do some adjusting today. Maybe she's gonna calm down and finally take her nap.
Sorry, I'm not very lively.
That's okay.
I'm so tired. I don't even know. Well, I do know why. Summer break.
Yeah.
Time to sleep.
I'm gonna teach her hibernation for a month.
You know it.
There's a couple of big moose in there. There's 2 5s.
Sweet. Take 2 5s.
Maybe that's why the respawns have been weird.
You haven't checked this zone lately?
Well, I checked this zone earlier on my last 2 rotations, and they weren't here. Because the last time I shot 2, I shot both of the males here, and then the last couple of rotations, there wasn't any moose here, and now we've got 2 5s, which this one right here is pretty much a guaranteed diamond.
Yeah, he's big.
This one could troll, depending on what the other side of his rack looks like. So for now, I think I'll get that guy, and then I'll shoot the other guy next go around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he scored right at the bottom of his estimate. He trolled.
Oh, shoot.
His estimate was 273 to like 3 something, and he scored 273.8. So the guy's a troll.
Dang troll.
Yeah. Oh well, that happens. Let's see. Got level 3 and another level 3 here. Let's see if we can shoot him.
Nice.
I've been practicing taking 2 of them at a time.
Right.
In a couple of the zones to kind of speed up respawns, like get more moose into the respawn pool.
Yeah, get more going at a time.
I just have to be careful which zones I do it in, because if I do it in a zone that has 2 males and 1 female, it will break that zone and it will become a solo female, and the males will disperse to another zone.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah. I actually did that earlier today.
Oh no.
But I think I figured out where they've swapped to, because there was a couple of zones that had 3 females in it that were close by, and I think they've attached themselves to those 2 zones. So
Gotcha.
I think that actually worked out better.
Hey, Quick Trap.
Hey, Quick Trap. Hope your day's going well. Doing some moose grinding tonight for Moose Monday. You look like you're gonna fall asleep.
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured that, Quick Trap.
She is not giving up. What's her deal?
I don't know. I don't know why she's being so barky tonight.
We need a soundproof barrier.
Well, that time I wasn't able to get to because I wasn't loaded. But that's all right. That is the one drawback of the 375 is it takes a little bit longer to reload. Yeah, that's all right, Caleb. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, man, Aruba? That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad it's going well for you.
We like cruising.
I'm doing pretty good.
I guess I'll go in there and see what her deal is.
It might be a trap. She might be just luring you in there so you let her out.
She probably is, but I'm not going to let her out.
We've never been to Aruba. But yeah, the cruises that we've been on, we've been to Alaska and Mexico. Hey Todd, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, the other one should be over this way somewhere. There we go. Shouldn't be too far. There it is. Little 2. Hopefully you come back bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and change the time and do a quick main menu, and we'll start the rotation over and see how the respawns are acting. Medved's a pretty good map. It has reindeer, brown bear, lynx. I like it. It can get a little with all the white. It can be a little much, but it's a pretty good map. Yeah, it can be a little blinding. I hope so. My respawns have been kind of wonky. So I hope one spawns soon. Yeah, sometimes they're like, "What's your problem, dude?" After their buddy gets shot. It's just kind of funny how sometimes they react. Oh, I got that with guy with a heart shot. Nice. Yeah, Oh, whoops. No one saw that. We're just gonna walk away. And search for the moose on foot. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, definitely for sure that will get my driver's license suspended. I'm not entirely sure if this second moose is going to die. I think I hit it twice, so it might take a minute. So the new map should be released probably in 2 to 3 weeks, would be my guess. Hey, Great Lion, how you doing tonight? We'll probably find out this week when the release date is. So they'll probably make an announcement and then probably give a list of all the species, because they did say that they were going to release that before it comes out. And then the partnered content creators will have early access to the new map so they can make content and then post it. They typically do that about a week before the map gets released to everyone. All right, this moose is at 0 to 25, so he should be down. Maybe. All right, where is it, Zeus? Yeah, autocorrect. It can get into trouble a little bit, but it also makes it kind of funny too. Here it is. So I have Zeus with me. He's not my bloodhound. He's my pointer with the tracker skill. If I had Ares, he would have taken me right to the moose. So that first shot, I was just a little too far over. And then the second shot, I just hit him in the back leg. I don't know. So earlier today, I had a zone right here that had 2 males and 1 female in it. And without thinking about it, I shot both the males. Well, they didn't respond there. It's just that cow that's responded there. So I thought maybe that those 2 respawns attached themselves to a different zone, one here and one in another zone, but it looks like he's not here right now. So I'm going to have to probably run my map again. I was doing that a little bit this afternoon to try and find any zones that were missing, but I might have to do that again because I think I've got some inconsistencies going. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it, and I just, there's two 2 bulls, I'll just shoot both of them. And then after, I'm like, oh no. My favorite map, it's hard to pick out one in particular, but I really like Tararoa. And then Emerald Coast and Silver Ridge Peaks would probably be my top 3, with Medved being top 4. Eight to 5. That's a long day. There's our level 4. So I don't really know what to make of my respawns right now, because that one zone didn't have one. So it could be that the respawn's being slow. I don't know. I don't know. I do like the moose grind, but it can be a little frustrating sometimes, because it seems like the respawns sometimes take a little bit longer. The moose seem to kind of march to the beat of their own drum, so to speak. Oh, we didn't get a chance to look at it this weekend. We got busy with some family stuff, and then my wife had a school meeting today. But I think the rest of the week, this week, we should be able to sit down and kind of figure some things out of what we want. Okay, let's see if these guys are here. Last time, there was 2 level 5s in this zone. I shot the one, and I thought that it was going to be a diamond, because it had an estimate of 273 to like 3 something. And he scored 273, so right at the bottom. Got your fox grind set up. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's the other level 5, and it looks like a level 3 respawned from the other one. So I'm hoping this guy right here makes diamond. I think he will, but I'm not sure. Just need this cow to move up. Will you guys stop moving? Nice. I was hoping that I wouldn't hit that cow in the face. But I snuck it in there and got that guy with a heart shot. So let's go see if this guy makes diamond. Yeah, it's almost like they're just dancing around, I don't know. If you're gonna get a drink, hold still. Right? Nice. This guy made diamond. 286. It's a pretty good moose there. Got him with a double lung heart. So far tonight, I've had one troll and one diamond. So that's a pretty good start for the night. There they go, marching away. Come on, hold still. Right there. Only able to shoot one that time out of this zone. Sometimes I hesitate just a split second and then they take off. Hey, thanks, Quick Trap. That would be my wife that does that. She's pretty good at making the thumbnails. I've been trying to get better with that kind of stuff. It just mine aren't as good as hers, but just getting some practice in so I can start making them too. and also the videos and shorts and stuff. She's the one that makes most of those. But I have been trying to get better at it. Hold still. Thank you. All right, let's go for a little cruise on our four-wheeler, and we'll go pick these guys up. I really should watch out for these rocks. I'm gonna flip my four-wheeler again. Yikes. And get high centered on a log now. This terrain isn't the most four-wheeler friendly. It's kind of fun to drive the four-wheeler around. There's one time I was on Silver Ridge Peaks, and I was going to unlock an outpost and didn't realize there was a sheer cliff, and launched myself off the cliff and just rolled all the way down to the bottom. It was kind of funny, and yeah, it knocked me out. That was before I started recording, or else I would have saved the clip, because that would have been really funny to look back at. Let's. She go to sleep?
She's going down.
Does she just want someone to go in there with her?
I think she was so overly tired that she couldn't get herself to calm down. You know, babies are like that too.
Yeah.
Little kids get like that. So she's finally lying down.
Oh, good.
I heard her snore a little, so I was like, okay, I can leave. Because despite her size, you know, she's still just a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So Quick Trap says your thumbnail is really impressive.
Oh, sweet. Oh no, she barked again.
She probably realized that you left.
She's gonna wind herself up again.
Yeah. Hi, kitty. Your food bowl must be empty again.
Little kitty. You're a crazy little thing. Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's kind of half-hearted barks right now.
Yeah, she's like, someone sit with me. Bark. Bark. We need to get some bigger dog chews because she's going through the puppy ones like crazy.
Yeah.
She's so fast with it.
She might be hungry because she hasn't really ate much today. Because after she went outside and played, she just wanted to come in and take her nap.
This morning.
Yeah. That's not for you, Fiero.
So how many rounds have you done?
This is the start of round 3.
Okay. Oh, the bears do drive you crazy. They are really annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Get off of me, Fiero. Thank you.
That second level 5 was diamond though.
That's good.
So that was good.
I'm gonna bring her out. Maybe she didn't eat enough.
Okay. Just gotta wait for this guy to stop moving around a little bit.
No, not that way. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. No.
Hi, girl. Hi, girl.
This way. Come on. You want a wet food? Is your tummy hungry? Huh? Is that the problem? We don't want you to be hungry.
Okay, this guy's gonna go down pretty close to my tent, so that'll be good.
Sit. Okay, sit. Sit.
long as he doesn't land on it. I don't want beavers taking my tents down.
I had one take one down on me today in Quattro.
Yeah. I had one take one down. It was a blind that I had set up for ducks in Tararoa. A duck landed on it.
Oh no, a duck?
And I shot the duck, and then I don't know how it works, but it got knocked down by a duck.
You know, I get it. In real life, if a deer runs into your tent's gonna get messed up, whatever. But
Yeah.
a duck?
Yeah.
Probably not.
It was just a mallard. I don't know how that could happen, but it did. So I need to reset that blind up again.
Ooh, somebody was hungry.
Maybe that's why she was.
But she wouldn't eat before it was time for a little nap. She's too wound up, I think.
Yeah.
Or are you just too wound up? Yeah. Sit. Sit. Good boy.
She's definitely eating like she was hungry.
Well, I gave her a wet food, too.
Well, she really likes those.
That's pretty motivating. They like these little bacon bone treats.
Yeah.
They like them better than the peanut butter.
They weren't sure about them at first, but they really do like them.
Yes, Pierre. Good boy. I know, wet food's so gross. The dog wet food is not as bad as cat wet food, though. Cat wet food stinks.
Yeah. Of course, our kitty, she's too good for that. She doesn't like it.
No, she doesn't like it. Because it stinks. Eat some more, Pepper. Okay. Good job. She is. She's very fancy. You want this? Okay. Can you catch it, Piera? He's so bad at catching. The puppy is an expert catcher, but the old man dog is so bad at it. Aren't you?
Yeah, he tries to.
It just hits him in the forehead. Like,
he usually looks down before it gets to him, so it hits him in the forehead.
You want a peanut butter one? You want a peanut butter? Sit. Good girl.
Oh, did I hit that cow?
No.
No.
You hit the mouth.
Okay.
You are two spoiled dogs. You are spoiled. You want a peanut butter one, Piero? Sit. Good boy. Come on, kid. Come on. No, that was, you could do better. Come on, dance, dance. He's like, I'm 11, I'm an old man, don't make me dance.
Pepper's...
Are you dancing, Pepper? You're really big to dance.
He's a big chicken. That's kind of funny. The bigger the dog, sometimes the bigger chickens they are.
My parents had a miniature schnauzer though, but he was the biggest chicken. We came to their house one time and my parents weren't home, so he ran and hid under the bed. Because he was so afraid. Hero, try to catch it. No more. You're all down the tree.
Let's see. I'm really hoping that this is the bull and not the cow. Of course, I don't even know if... it looks like I did hit it. It did die. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, get a big drink now. Oh, poor guy. That's some scary stuff, that thunder.
Oh, it was the mill. Okay.
I saw the male like hunched down.
Okay. It was a risky shot because the cow was there with him.
Yeah. I took out a female red deer today, but one out of the herd's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, that doesn't really affect it too much. And
Didn't mean to. It like stepped right in front of the mouth.
even if I were to hit a cow with moose, it shouldn't really affect it too much.
Would a red deer, you would still call that a doe, right?
Or a hind.
A hind?
Yeah.
Like Hind?
Hind.
Hind. That's just like a word for female deer?
Yeah.
Female red deer?
Yeah. The males are called stags, and the females are called hinds.
Okay. Is that just a European thing?
I think so.
Like in America we call them doe and buck? But you could call a male a stag.
You could call a whitetail a stag too, but it's commonly referred to as a buck. It might be a European terminology.
Well, I know. Okay, this is so like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They follow a stag, but that's a British book.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hi, are you done eating?
She wants more treats.
No, you've had enough.
She was trying to show you some tricks.
She says, I have not had enough. I watched you eat a whole sleeve of Oreos. That package only says 2 Oreos. I really didn't, but...
That's just a meme.
Yeah, have you seen that meme?
Yeah. Where it tells, you've had enough treats for today, and the dog's like, well, I saw you eat a whole sleeve of Oreos, Sheila, so...
Yeah.
So here we are. Or something like that. What is this guy doing?
You're a pretty smart girl, huh? Stubborn, but smart.
Yeah, Pepper's our puppy. She's pretty smart.
Well, poodles are intelligent and Dalmatians are extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
They're also both very stubborn.
Yes, they are. She definitely has a stubborn streak in her.
Is that so better?
Your little tummy full now?
Oh, you put your snail toy in your water. Why did you do that? Don't do that.
She says the snail was thirsty too.
Well, sick and gross. Are you tired now? No, that's too loud.
All right, here's our two moose. I was able to shoot both of them because I shot the one and he ran off, but the other one just kind of stood there looking around, so I shot him too. But since that zone had 2 cows and 2 bulls, I can do that. I just have to be careful which zones I do that with. Like I could probably do it with this zone because it's 2 males and 2 females. This one's 1 male and 2 females. But I usually only shoot 1 from each of those zones. Was she tired? Like did
She went in her kennel willingly. She didn't even try to steal us off.
She must be tired then.
Alright, now that she's all taken care of.
These guys need to move a little bit.
Is that a floor back there?
Yeah, and he's got a bodyguard. He keeps standing behind that cow.
Of course he does.
So I fired a 22 down there to get them to move because he was facing away and he had that cow blocking him. And now they've gone back to calm and he's facing away again. That should be good. Yeah, he's going to go down. Just doing a little snow drifting here on my 4-wheeler. Don't mind me. Let's try that again. This other moose shouldn't be too far. Maybe I didn't hit it as good as... Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's a nice solid gold moose.
What?
Nothing. It's the end of the rotation. So we're going to change the time and see how the respawns act.
We're getting pretty deep into this grind now.
Yeah. She must have... Did you give her a bone?
No.
Oh.
Maybe that was her. I'm still here, don't forget about me.
Could be. I know she's tired.
I know. She'll be fine.
But yeah, I don't know how many kills it is, but
I think you're getting on 600.
somewhere between 600 to 700 would probably be my guess. Okay.
Well, they didn't come back. Gonna reset again.
Just gonna move the time forward by a minute. There they are.
Fairly big.
That's a guaranteed diamond right there.
You know,
Two-
the 4.
296 to 3. That's a big moose.
Ooh, maybe you'll get over your high score.
It's possible.
What's your high score? Like 301?
I think I have a 302. And then over here we've got a 2 and a 3. That guy's pretty big. This guy's pretty big too. But
If that 5 scores at the top of his range, that's gonna be crazy.
I think the high for moose is 304 is the top that they can get.
Mm.
So that he has a very good chance of being over 300 for sure.
Yeah.
Just depending on where he lands in that range.
He's gonna hide behind a cow.
Of course, he doesn't want to be shot. Let's see if we can get them to shuffle around a little bit.
Hey Todd, welcome back.
She was not happy that I shot a 22 round near her. Don't like this angle. I want him to turn a little bit.
There you go. That'll do it.
Yeah, that's better. I could have taken that shot when he was kind of turned like that, but with a moose this size, I want to make sure it's a more of a broadside.
Yeah. He's gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
He's a big one.
Whereas this little guy, if he's turned like that,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter as much. Let's go pick up this Diamond and see what he scores. Maybe she needs to go potty. I guess so. Okay.
I'll take care of her. She's alright.
Okay.
You're just a softie.
That's probably why she's doing this, is because when she barks, I'll go in there with her.
Well, she's around the age when she's catching them in the
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
It's pretty impressive. 300.17.
Not your biggest.
Not my biggest, but still a 300 scoring moose.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Still got him kind of a little bit of a quartering shot, but still not too bad. But yeah, it's a pretty good trophy. I'm going to have to go through and rearrange Moose Hall because I'm getting quite a few bigger moose like that.
Yeah, I put the smaller ones just on the wall on a flat or something.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was a big sneeze. A barker and sneezer.
Yep. And there's this little guy. Looks so small compared to that diamond. Hey, thanks, Caleb. You have a good night as well. No bull there. A 4. Yeah.
Kind of on the smaller side for a 4.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That pathetic little.
That little yip, that was pretty pathetic. That was her just trying to get us to...
We promise the dog is fine. She's about 7 months old and she's throwing a fit.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She's trying to get us...
She can get away with.
Get us to go in there with her. But she's fine. She's just a little tired.
She's a little stinker.
Yeah.
Her hormones are just starting to go crazy. Because she's starting to grow up.
Yeah, she is.
Good night, Todd.
Good night. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
We should put a picture of Pepper on our stream so they can know who's barking at them.
Yeah. Could put her in the thumbnail
In the thumbnail.
with something that says If you hear barking, this is who is doing it.
Yeah, she's a little punk. You know, looking at that animation of the bear, its ears are not as pointy. That one in Alberta could be a grizzly. Because one of the reasons I said it was black is because the ears were rounded.
Yeah.
But that one's a brown bear, not a grizzly.
Yeah.
But they're very similar.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they're both on the map in Alberta.
I just itched that stupid mosquito.
And who knows? Maybe the Grizzlies are getting a model remake too.
So it's more like a bear.
Because they did say several animals are getting model remakes, but they haven't announced which ones. It's just been like the bighorn sheep. You could tell from the trailer they got a remake, and the wolf and the mule deer. But it's possible that the Grizzlies are getting a model remake too, and
we need it badly.
And that one was Grizzly. Yes, we'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be doing Tar Tuesday, so we'll be hunting tar tomorrow.
Going after our second tar great one.
Yeah. That was a good size level 4.
New information should come out soon about the new map.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the next week or so.
Yeah. There seems to be kind of a consensus among people that they'll release the information about when the map will be released tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I saw in another video. So, I mean, if the people that have contracts with Expansive Worlds, they might know when the announcements are coming.
They could.
But it could also just be people thinking that they know, and they don't really know.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. But they did say that they'll release the full species list before, so we'll know what is on there.
Ooh, levitating.
What's going on here, dude?
The aliens were trying to abduct him.
Oh.
He was too heavy.
So they gave up?
Yep. Their spaceship couldn't do it.
I mean, this is Russia, and Russia has been known to have UFOs.
Well, especially Siberia.
Yeah. Will you hold still?
Yeah, there you go. Go for that one. There he goes.
I'll just
get him next time.
I'll get it next time. It's not worth it sometimes to try and hit 2 if you're gonna botch it or hit the cow or.
Then you have to go running through the woods to find it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better just to take one well-placed shot than 2
crappy shots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He didn't get too far. I wonder if I got a heart shot. Nope, just
Right lung?
right lung and liver. Getting a lot of twos too.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
You want them to drive your spawns up high. Is he a solo?
No, he's
Why didn't he run then?
because moose are weird like that.
Okay. So they're different than a deer?
Yeah.
In the herd management sense.
Mm-hmm. Because there's this zone, there are 4 in the zone.
Yeah, 2 male, 2 female.
Yeah. And sometimes if you shoot them and they're a little bit separated from the rest, they'll just kind of get attentive and stand there, and then you can shoot them.
So, but like in my red deer grind, for example, if I shoot a deer and then one just kind of stands there, more than likely it's a solo.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the herd will go running.
Yeah. Moose are a little bit different in that sense. There can be solos that hang out with the herd, but they're typically a little bit further away. They're not with the rest of them, so they're a little bit easier to pinpoint which is the solo.
Yeah, the red deer solos will be right with the herd. You don't even know till you go down and look at the zone indicators.
Yeah.
The red deer has been interesting because I've only ever done bear grinds, and I've been working on the red deer the past week or so. It's just different than bear.
Mm-hmm. When I was kind of doing it on Tearoa before Tar went there, I had kind of set it up there for red deer, and I kind of liked it, but the solos can be a little bit frustrating.
I'm liking my setup on Quattro.
But Quattro's a good map for it too.
But I do need to go around again and check lakes in the river for solos.
Yeah.
But I found all the herds. And I've shot down quite a few herds at this point.
And you have got a couple of piebalds.
Yeah.
So far.
We got a pretty big one, a level 4. Wish it could have been a level 5.
You mean, I thought it was a level 7.
Oh, that's right, they go to 9. I'm thinking about moose. Yeah, it was a level 7. Level 4 would not be a big red deer.
No.
That's one that we want in the zone we don't want to shoot at.
Yeah.
He's pretty small.
Yeah. This other zone, they're looking at me. And they turned away.
They're dancing. They're ice skating.
Oh, are they practicing for the Olympics?
Yes. See, they're doing twirls and all sorts of stuff. That was a good shot.
Yeah. The moose, they have a pretty big heart, so if you hit them in the right spot, you can clip it.
So you know how there are several varieties of deer,
Yeah,
and they're all a little bit different?
yeah.
Is there just one kind of moose in the world, or are there different kinds of moose?
There's different subspecies. Like,
So how come in the game we only have moose? Shouldn't the Medved moose be different than the Leighton Lakes moose? I could see Leighton Lakes
yeah.
and Yukon being the same.
Well, like, the moose that we have here in Utah, they're smaller than the moose, say, in British Columbia and Alaska.
Right.
And that had a lot of, I don't even know if it's necessarily subspecies or if it's just
The environment.
environmental adaptation.
Or like nothing is different besides its size.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
One time we had a moose on the playground at school. It was a juvenile moose. They had to lock the school down so animal control could come.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that moose came into our yard.
Yeah, and
Aries scared it because there was moose tracks in our driveway, and then you could see it take off down the road.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter. How's it going?
We must have had a lot of snow that. I think we did.
We did.
A lot of snow, so it was,
And that's
driving the moose down.
That's why they were down in the valley, because it was a pretty big winter that year. What am I doing? Changing the time. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, you hear about dogs on school playgrounds and stuff, but how often do you hear about moose causing a lockdown?
Not here.
I mean, it's not really a lockdown per se. It's just like we don't let anybody outside the building.
Yeah.
It's not like turn the lights off and hide from the moose.
No, it's just you're not going outside because there's a moose outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get moose down in the valley very often unless there's
no food up there.
Heavy snow and no food.
We get tons of deer though. They love the hay sheds.
There's herds that live down here in the river area.
River, yeah. Four back there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's two of them back there.
Yeah.
Oh, a little one.
A little one and a bigger one. 3 and 1. Where's the other one? There he is.
Oh, he's little.
He's just a little dude.
Thumbelina.
Twig moose.
Twig boy.
Twig boy.
Have you seen a fox lately? What do you think got the neighbor's chickens? A raccoon?
I don't know.
Or a fox?
I'm not sure.
I know it's been hanging around here. Although I did hear someone shoot like 2 nights ago. So maybe they were outside watching for it.
I haven't seen any foxes, especially when I go to work. I haven't seen any in the area, but my guess is it would be it was a raccoon.
Me too. Raccoon took like 4 or 5 of the neighbor's chickens the other night.
Yeah. We had a chick disappear too.
Yeah, but
But
There's no feathers, there's nothing.
But I don't know what happened to it.
It's so weird. It's just, well, I guess if it's a chick, a raccoon wouldn't have a problem getting it.
Yeah.
But how did it break in? I couldn't find any weak spots.
Hi Wade, how you doing tonight? I'm not entirely sure, cause
Free back there?
yeah.
I think it didn't make it into the coop at night.
That's possible too.
Oh well, it happens.
Yeah. I think I hit a tree, so I didn't get the second one.
This is 4th rotation? 5th?
I think this is the start of the 5th one. I don't know.
You've been grinding tonight.
I've lost track.
Oh, that's alright. How were the chickens today?
They were pretty good. They were excited to come out.
Yeah.
They looked like they were having a good day out there foraging. Except for in the afternoon, they were hanging out in the run because it was sunny and a little warm.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Little moose.
Little level 4. So I moved this tent here. Oh, there he is. I was going to say I moved the tent here, moved the tripod, shot one moose from the zone, and then the last couple of rotations he hasn't been here. But he's here now.
The red deer do that sometimes, where they'll be gone for a couple of rotations. The one of the males, and then it will come back. But it's not a solo.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
I don't know. I think it's just the way respawns work.
That guy's down.
Is they kind of just shuffle around, and sometimes they go to their zone, sometimes they are just stuck in. I don't.
The wild limbo.
Yeah.
Little 3 again. Got a couple diamonds tonight.
Yeah.
3 diamonds tonight?
2 diamonds and a troll.
Oh yes, a troll. Dang trolls.
And he was the worst kind of troll too, because his bottom estimate was 273, and his top estimate was 3 something. He scored 273.5 or something like that.
Right at the bottom.
So he scored right at the bottom.
That's crappy. I'll be back.
Okay.
Need water.
Just gonna go pick up these 2 moose. Oh, here comes my dog. Good little level 3. Let's go pick up this other guy. Almost there. I should probably just got on the four-wheeler and done the pickup for these two zones. But that's all right. Okay, moving on to the next zone. Yeah, we got our level 3 back there. No, don't run that way. I don't like it when they go that direction because then I have to walk further.
Oh well.
Yeah. Hi, kitty.
Hi, girl. Look at your little tail sticky.
She likes that too much. Silly kitty cat.
Good girl. Good girl. Oh, thank you. I appreciate wiping your nose on me.
That's a pretty good size level 4.
Top was 313.
313.
Oh, spooked.
There must be a lynx in the area.
Why are the moose so afraid of the lynx?
I don't know. Where is it? That's a musk deer.
They better not be afraid of that.
I think it's a lynx because I've heard it call before. I just haven't seen it. But I don't know why the moose are afraid of a lynx. I would think they'd be more afraid of the brown bears.
Well, could a brown bear chase a moose? Moose has got to be a lot faster than a brown bear.
A brown bear or a grizzly will go after a moose if it's
sickly or small. Or
yeah.
something.
Maybe they're afraid of the murder chicken.
The capercaillie.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
We'll get that one next time.
We'll get it next time.
Potential diamond over there.
Yeah. I still just don't know why moose are afraid of lynx, but
Well,
Whatever. I don't know about that one. I hit him, but I don't think it was any organs. I'll move on and check back to see if there's hunting pressure. Let's see, they're over here. 3, another 3, and a 3. Just gotta wait for this guy to stop turning around. How did I miss that? I don't know. Well, that's just great.
Hey Logan, how are you? We're glad to have you back.
Yeah, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Well, it looks like I didn't actually kill those 2 of those moose. So they get to live
To the next round.
till the next round. Well, that's not good.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, here's the vital for the first one. So let's go find that one. Take a look. Still no hunting pressure for those 2. So I don't really know what happened with those shots, but
Well,
that
that's how it is sometimes.
that happens. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up for the night. We appreciate everyone that has been watching, and we will see you next time.